So today we're talking about how to get rich without a college degree. Society's conditioned us to think that we need college in order to succeed, and that's 100% false. Does college help some people? Sure, if you want to be a doctor or engineer, then go to college. But I know for me and thousands of other people all over the world, we don't want to be doctors or engineers. We just want to make enough money to live a good life. Unfortunately, society tells us that the only way to do that is to go to college. They don't teach us any other path, they don't give us any other options, and as a result, college degrees are losing value. How do I know this? The average salary for someone with a college diploma is getting lower and lower. And something more shocking than that, the inflation on the cost of a college degree has skyrocketed. This is what happens whenever you have corrupt people at the top of every system. Since they're pushing this narrative of college and making everyone feel like it's the only way out, everyone is going. It doesn't matter how expensive it is or how unfair it is. Shit, it doesn't even matter if you're actually learning. People will go and get $10,000 loans just to pay for something they don't even want to go to, just to get a job they don't even like. We've all heard it. If you want to get rich, go to college or university, get a degree, and some people listen. I lasted a grand total of 2 weeks in college before I dropped out. And despite all odds, everyone telling me I would fail, I am here in my penthouse with a view of the ocean right over there. So how did I do it? What makes me different from everyone else? Growing up, I never really gave college or university too much of a thought. While other kids were excited to apply to different schools or study for 4 more years, I was ready to be out of there. I was always more interested in the idea of entrepreneurship and creating something from scratch. Something that I could control. At a job, it doesn't matter what you do, they can fire you at any point. The only issue with me wanting to start a business was at the time in 2013, it was unheard of. Making money online wasn't as big as it is now, and coming from a suburb in Los Angeles, no one was really open-minded to the idea. Everyone thought you needed money or rich parents to start a business. Now you have social media marketing, drop shipping, making money online, Amazon FBA. But back then, in everyone's heads, the only way to make money was to go to school, get a degree, get a job. I just couldn't do it. I tried college for 2 weeks and then I just stopped going. I didn't even have a plan. I was just raw dogging life, fully unprotected. I was working a bunch of random little jobs, barely making any money, until I ended up in a sales job where I made my first decent amount of money. From there, I landed a marketing job, and finally, I learned the secret to getting rich without a college degree. I want you to think about it. Why do people go to college in the first place? Because if you think about it, college was the first money-making opportunity. We see a lot of those now in the world, but the purpose of college isn't to get a piece of paper, which is what people think it is now. That's not why people hire you. The main purpose of college is to learn the skills you need for the job, and this is where I think it's all flawed. How can someone who's never owned a business teach you business? How can someone who's been teaching marketing for 10 years teach you about TikTok marketing when it's only a year old? The system is super flawed. If you want people to learn skills, you do mentorships where they can learn hands-on. Don't make them waste 4 years reading books that are outdated when that 4 years could be spent getting actual real-world experience. We'd have people who are way better at what they do if that was the case. The secret to getting rich without a college degree is ultimately the same thing. You need to learn the skills that you can use to make money. The skills I would recommend are social media marketing, sales, and content creation. Here's why. Social media marketing is actually the first business I found success with. I started a social media marketing agency back in 2017, and by the end of 2018, I was making $30,000 a month. People always ask me if social media marketing is too saturated or it's too late to start. Here's the truth. In the US alone, there are 4.4 million businesses that are started every single year. And guess what? Those businesses are gonna need social media marketing to survive. So what better way to make money than doing that for them? The demand will always be there. If you wanna get started with social media marketing, all you have to do is learn one skill that you can sell to people. For me, it was Facebook ads. And then eventually, as my agency grew, I added Google ads and then email marketing and then web design. And the best part about all of this is you don't have to go to college to learn these skills. You can learn them online relatively cheap. I actually have programs that'll teach you everything you need to know for the fraction of a cost of a college degree. If you're interested in that, you can click the link in the description, but you can also learn this for free on YouTube with videos like this. Because so many businesses need this skill, you'll always have new customers to sell to. And because you're selling your services, it costs nothing to start. All you have to do is learn the skills, sell them, and you're already making money. And this business model is easily scalable. Once you do it once, you'll have no problem doing it again. The second skill to get rich without a college degree is the one that most millionaires say played a part in their success. When they took a group of millionaires and asked them what one of the biggest keys to their success was, most of them responded sales. Sales is one of the most powerful skills to have because it allows you to make a lot of money without needing any special credentials or experience. All you need is sales skills. And believe it or not, sales is actually a skill. It's not just talking to people and being friendly. It's about helping people find the right product or service for them. In the same way a doctor would diagnose someone and give them the correct medicine, a salesperson discovers what someone's problem is and if their product or service can help them. The best part is college dropouts with sales skills could easily make 6 figures. I know because it's exactly what I did to make my first 6 figures. Sales has many different forms, and for me, I got a job as a car salesman. It wasn't a sales job where you could make a ton of money like real estate or high ticket sales, but for a 20-year-old without a college degree to make $100,000 in a year, it was definitely a life-changing thing, and it was a big deal for me. When you have sales skills, you could do what I did and get a sales job. You could go into real estate, you could find a high ticket offer and sell that for a commission. The possibilities are endless. And the last skill I wanted to talk about when it comes to getting rich without a college degree is content creation. In 2023, we've created a completely brand new job class, content creator. I can't tell you how many people I know who have quit their jobs to become full-time content creators, whether that's on TikTok, Instagram, or YouTube. Millions of people all over the world are becoming their own bosses by creating content. And more than that, every new brand you see that's popping up are brands that are owned or started by content creators or personal brands. Think about it. Rihanna has Fenty, The Rock has his tequila brand, Kevin Hart has his tequila brand, Mr. Beast has his burger line and his chocolate line, Logan Paul and KSI have their prime beverage. If you're good in front of a camera, this could be an easy one for you because all it takes is one piece of content to change your entire life. A couple weeks ago, I posted a YouTube video and it didn't get much traction. It only got 1,000 views and I was pretty disappointed because I put a lot of work into that video. But what I did next was post it on TikTok. And on there, for some reason, it went crazy. It went viral. I got 3 million views, I gained 50,000 followers, and I made $7,000 in sales on one of my courses, all from that one video. So even though it didn't work on YouTube, it worked on TikTok and it didn't require any extra work. I just reposted that video that I made for YouTube onto TikTok. As a content creator, you're able to build an audience and market to them. That's exactly what I'm doing with this YouTube video. And you don't necessarily have to talk about business. You can talk about or do anything. There are people who make hundreds of thousands of dollars doing food reviews or toy reviews or making workout videos. In fact, the other day, me and my girlfriend wanted to stretch, but we didn't have a routine. So we went to YouTube and we saw a girl who did a stretching routine video and it had millions of views. In today's world, being a content creator is a must. Even millionaires who don't need money anymore still see the importance of creating content. If you look at all of the basketball players, they're all doing stuff on social media, they're all creating content. They have multi-million-dollar contracts, but you still see them doing it. You have to remember, you can learn all of these skills on your own. With access to the internet, you don't need to go to college to learn a high-paying skill anymore. You can obtain them on your own and get a head start on making money. Colleges take time, and your time is the most valuable asset when you're young. From my experience, one thing I have to add, if you plan on going this route, you have to be ready for the judgment that comes with it. When I dropped out of college, I was judged by everyone, my friends, my family, people that I thought were really close to me, right? Including my own mom. And everyone I would talk to about my plans for the future, they always told me things like, you have to be realistic, or you have to have a backup plan, or you have to play it safe. And I remember at that time, it was the worst thing for me to hear because I just wanted to become successful. If there's one piece of advice I hate the most, it's be realistic. When someone tells you to be realistic, all they are telling you is that your goals scare them. But if you know deep down in your heart that you don't want to go to college and you want to create life on your own terms, you want to create your own path, you can't let them discourage you. You have to go with your gut and believe in yourself. It's going to get tough. Sometimes it'll feel like you made the wrong choice. Doubt's gonna start to creep in, but you can't let any of that stop you from achieving your goals and achieving greatness. If I had to give you one piece of advice on how to get rich without a college degree, it wouldn't even be to learn these specific skills, because there are dozens of other skills you can learn that will also get you paid. The most important piece of advice I can give you is to keep going. Persist even when things get difficult. You can do it. I believe in you. Until next time, love you guys.